Right, so this is going to be another movie review. This one's called The Money Hustle, 1976. This is going to be another AIP release, starring the great Yaphet Kotto, sexy-looking Debbi Morgan, Rudy Ray Moore. I don't know what the hell Rudy Ray Moore is doing in this movie. His chest hair looks like a rug, upside down triangle rug. So this movie's mostly jive talking, and not coincidentally, it has the exact same plot line as Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo, which virtually copied the ending scene down to the T. So now I know how Breakin' 2 got its idea. They got it from this movie, The Monkey Hustle. I hated this movie. I gave it 1 out of 5 stars. It's basically Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo, but it's the disco roller boogie version of it. And there's so much jive talking in this, you can't even understand what the fuck they're talking about half the time. It's like, takes place in summertime Chicago. It's about 90 degrees. So all the comely looking black babes are wearing scantily clad shorts and hardly any top there, which is about the only highlight, the only enjoyable part of the flick. I don't understand why this gets a PG rating. It has a lot of profanity, and they even show some black nipples. Look pretty good. Anyways, don't ask me how that slipped through by the censor, because AIP can get away with a lot of stuff, I guess. Or maybe it was rated R back in the 70s, but they changed it to PG later on. I don't know. So, like I said, it's basically the same kind of plot. I mean, as Breakin' 2 Electric Boogaloo, the city council wants to build a highway through the hood. So the people organize, throw a party, and they start blasting construction workers with water hose stuff. And like I said, I don't know what the fuck Rudy Ray Moore is doing in this movie. I guess he's doing the dookie and the booty with the politician play. Who says the expressway is off, it's being diverted somewhere else. In the meantime, the aforementioned Yaphet Kotto, who's great in Across 110th Street, he's been in a lot of films. Anyway, he's the lead actor, I guess. You don't see too much of Rudy Ray Moore. But Rudy Ray Moore has some pretty good jive talking. Better than Yaphet Kotto. He sounds like an intellectual, not really a jive talker. Anyways, so Yaphet Kotto is hustling people for money, doing lame stuff like stealing newspapers and shit. stealing milk. He pretends like he's stealing a bunch of TVs, but it's just empty boxes. And the music store owner falls for it, gives the kid $55, and then they scram at the empty boxes. It's like that throughout the whole movie. The gags are kind of lame, and he thinks he's so smart pulling off these con games. Meanwhile, the cop is doing some kind of numbers bank. It's really not clear what the hell they're doing with that. He just keeps like a doctor's bag full of money. Got some kind of corruption going on in Chicago during the mid-70s, Mayor Daley. Anyway, I just like this movie. I really couldn't relate to it at all. I guess the disco is all right, but there's really no plot to this. I mean, just a bunch of kids like hustling and stuff, learning from the master of the monkey hustle. And you hear the theme song, Monkey Hustle, some kind of disco tune twice in the movie, at the beginning and the end. So there's that. Like I said, there's really not much in the way of plot. A lot of hustling and scams and stuff. Picking up on babes. Every once in a while, Rudy Ray Moore pops out with some of his jive talking, which is pretty good, actually. And the ending scene is just like Breaking 2 Electric Boogaloo. But this movie didn't rip off the other movie, it was the other way around. So, anyways, at least I figured out how they got their ideas later on when disco became breakdancing. And early stages of hip hop, I guess. That phony looking Ice-T, sucker MC guy. Anyway, we say sucker a lot in this movie. The Money Hustle, SUCCA. You can see it written out on the apartment wall or the house wall or something. A lot of afros in this. One gal even has an afro wig, which is kind of interesting. There's a cat fight where she gets her afro wig ripped off. And they just start ripping off each other's shirts to reveal their bras. Too bad that's all they reveal, but anyways. It could have been a better movie, I think. It could have developed some sort of plot to make it more, good versus bad, that kind of thing. But it's just a bunch of hustlers like fighting with each other, and I don't know if it's turf warfare or what the hell that is. Guys picking up on chicks, doing their roller boogie. Yeah, not exactly my cup of tea, I guess you could say. I thought it was boring as hell. But got a rated X women in prison flick coming up. Well, 1970s. That should be pretty good. I want to check out that one out next. don't bother watching this one unless you're really hardcore into blaxploitation or disco or whatever. Laters.